I love Star Trek. Lower Decks' running joke about Captain Carol Freeman, Don Lewis, hating sovereign-class starships like Captain Jean-Luc Picard's Patrick Stewart, USS Enterprise, Star Trek. Lower Decks wrapped up its fifth and final season on Paramount Plus with an epic story spanning the Star Trek multiverse. Only Captain Freeman and the USS Cerritos could save Star Trek's prime timeline from being obliterated by a devastating soliton wave. Captain Carol Freeman took great pride in the USS Cerritos, which became the pride of Starfleet's California class. Though there were moments throughout Star Trek Lower Decks where Freeman felt she deserved command of a better starship, Carol ably led the Cerritos through numerous second contact missions and crises. Freeman was promoted to Starbase 80 at the end of Star Trek Lower Decks, but she spearheaded a greater respect for the California class. A respect Carol doesn't have for Sovereign-class starships. Star Trek Lower Decks creator Mike McMahon first sprinkled in Captain Carol Freeman's disdain for the Sovereign class in Star Trek Lower Decks' Season 1 finale, No Small Parts. When the USS Cerritos undergoes repairs at Douglas Station, Freeman orders no cosmetic changes to her starship, stating, "I hate it when a ship gets repaired and comes out looking all Sovereign class." Hilariously, it's one of the rare times a Star Trek captain dissed the design of Captain Picard's USS Enterprise in Star Trek Lower Decks' series finale, The New Next Generation. The USS Cerritos is transformed into other designs found in the multiverse. When the soliton wave turns the Cerritos all Sovereign class, a resigned Captain Freeman says, "I guess I'll have to take it." Carol had no time to complain since she had a universe to save. It's a riotously funny callback to Freeman's disdain for the Sovereign class, especially when Star Trek captains commonly envy the USS Enterprise. But Carol just doesn't like the Sovereign class, and I love her for it. The USS Enterprise and the Sovereign class starship design in general debuted in Star Trek First Contact. The Enterprise replaced the Galaxy-class USS Enterprise D, which was destroyed in Star Trek Generations. Designed by John Eves, the sleek Sovereign class was built as a warship, specifically to fight the Borg. However, because it only appeared in 3 Star Trek The Next Generation movies, the Enterprise E couldn't imprint itself on fans the way the USS Enterprise D did after 7 seasons of TNG. Despite its successes in Star Trek First Contact, Star Trek Insurrection, and Star Trek Nemesis, the USS Enterprise E feels like a lesser successor to the D, which returned to glory in Star Trek Picard Season 3. The Enterprise E was also lost under mysterious circumstances, which adds to its legacy feeling underdeveloped. It tickles me that Captain Freeman on Star Trek Lower Decks sure doesn't think much of the Sovereign class, even if one of them is the USS Enterprise E.